These are the two salad mixes I'm sowing today, which is the first week of February. One is the green color salad mix. The other one is different colors like purple and light color pink, dark color red, etc. These two I've been sowing last 4 years. They do quite well in the month of March, so that's why I'm doing it in February. So the seedlings will appear in 7 to 10 days, and then I leave it a week or 2 weeks in the small trays, and then I plant it in outside or greenhouse or polytunnel based on the weather conditions. The greens I'm sowing today, first week of February, this is the kale shoots and spinach Apollo variety. I quite like it. And this one is a different variety of coriander. Look at the structure of the leaf. It looks like a carrot leaf, but it's a coriander taste. Really nice. And these are the three greens I'm sowing it today. These are another two varieties of spinach I'm sowing in the first week of February, Cello and Amador. These two I've been sowing last 3 years. They're very good, and I recommend to harvest when they're baby leaf. Very tasty. Don't leave it too long. The taste is slightly different. Baby leaf is very tasty. Bit of experiment of cucumbers during the February month. So these are the two varieties. One is Tasty King and other one is Telepathy. Telepathy I generally sow in the month of April first week because I put them outside. This time I want to try indoors. I have an additional greenhouse this year. I'm going to try these two, maybe 2 plants each or 1 plant each, I don't know. I'm going to put 3 seeds each variety and then see how many are them going to pop out. This is the lettuce variety called Canasta. It's expired in 2024. There are leftover seeds. I'm going to try today and hopefully some of them will pop out. These are the two varieties of pak chai, purple color and normal green color. I'm sowing the first week of February. These are very good for the cold climate. When I say cold, it's around mid-February onwards. So I'll be sowing these indoors in the greenhouse, no heating, but they'll germinate in 10 days. Labels are ready, and the trays, I got my potting mix down there and I filled these trays. So now put the labels into the right position. So basically I insert the label so I know what exactly I'm planting and what is germinated. That's very important, otherwise we don't know. And in case if you want to try something else tomorrow, you will have a problem. So the next one is, once the labels are done, next one is to put the seeds in. Now I'm going to add the spinach seeds. I'll do like 5 seeds. I don't want to split the module. If they come up, that's fine. If they don't, at least 1 comes or 2 comes, even that's fine with me. That's why I'm putting 5 seeds on average. If you put 1 or 2 less, still that would work. So similarly, I'm going to fill all these things and then water it. Now I have put all the seeds. You can see these are lettuces, and these are the kale shoots, and these are the spinach, these are the coriander, and here it's hard to see, very tiny seeds are sprinkled here, especially these 3, which is flower one, and then cucumbers I just closed the hole. So I'm going to close these holes, put a tiny bit of compost on top of it, and then water it. Now the final bit is watering. As I always mention, don't water too much, just that's more than enough. Otherwise, sometimes seeds might get rot due to the cold weather. So you have to be very careful. It's they just need a moisture, not drenching. So that's more than enough. Like that, I'll water the rest of it, and that's it. I'm going to keep it in a greenhouse, put the lid on. So that's how I keep my seeds. I put the lid like this. These are the ones which are germinating now, last week's ones. The two there, just now I sown them. So hopefully in a week or 2 weeks time, they all will pop out, some of them at least. Some of the seedlings I'm going to pot today. These are, you can see, broccoli, and these two are cabbage at the right. I'm going to pot them into these square pots. And some of the aubergines, these ones, they are ready to be planted into the big plants. For potting mix, I use slightly different size of the vermiculite. See the brown color one, bigger size, and the perlite, the white one, and the multi-purpose compost. So nothing much, no need to add any fertilizer at this stage for the seedlings. Now the potting mix is ready. I'm going to fill those square pots and pot those seedlings. Now the pots I filled up with the potting mix, the square pots, I'm going to transfer those seedlings into these pots now. First thing, I'm going to split these seedlings nice and gently, like that. See, now it's become two. Similarly, I'll do this as well. Yeah, and then make a hole into this, for example this one, like that, and all you need is basically put the seedling through into the hole and try and bury it until the neck. If it's a leggy seedling, that will recover on its own, and then water it, nothing else. So I'm going to do the rest like this. Now the seedlings are potted and I need to water them. They'll grow in these pots properly, and when they're ready to be planted in, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks time, by I would say mid-March they'll be ready. Now I have watered these seedlings. I'm going to put them under the grow light for 2 weeks. These are the brassicas. I have just set up this place for my seedlings. Once these seedlings are potted into small pots, then they'll come here. They need light for at least 2 to 3 weeks based on the plant. For example, chilies, aubergines, and peppers, sweet peppers, they need like 3 to 4 weeks of light. Then they can stay without light. And brassicas, they only need a week or 2 maximum. So this is the 2 lights I'm using. Actually, there are 6 lights. Out of 6, only 2 lights I'm using, and that's good enough. And once I pot, all those seedlings will come here. I just set up this. I had a grow light earlier, and earlier it wasn't protected properly. Now I made this sides with the kitchen foil, that roll, and now it should be properly secured. So, and the right light also reflects from all the 4 sides, so that temperature, or not too much temperature, that at least the light stays on top of the plants, and then plants will be happy. This is the grow light system I set up. You can see all the seedlings there under the grow light, and these will grow quickly compared to the ones which are not under the grow light, because they get very less light and these get more light. and also light contains some sort of temperature as well. Hopefully these brassicas and last two are the aubergines, and these three are aubergines, will be out of grow light in 3 to 4 weeks time. Brassicas definitely after 2 weeks, and chilies and aubergines will be after 3 weeks.